Press this button. Campaign. Load campaign. And then we press this button. Oh, minstrel. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Clear him out. You bid him to come. To continue, he makes it clear to say, directly to the rights I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obligated. In any case, when you confront the withdrawn, when you confronted the withdrawn in The Witch, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name, Yislak, the Astral Born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of the witch for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over the great titans. The one called Yislak was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Yislak did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is an exile just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of the witch are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yislak is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone else is faring for the time. Bidding good evening. Let's journey forth. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Well, everybody's pretty set. Let's go. You know what? Challenge her to a practice right. Ask what's on her mind. To make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. There is just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, bring them forth to me, and I shall see to them they learn some more. Bid her farewell. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dweller snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. He would know. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be, yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives. As for the current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Walking Wood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. Grace, by your grace, Big Bertrude. Lone minstrel turns away, but headwind stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwig nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dwellers go about their business. Ah, yes. Now I could study in private. I could mentor a companion. You know what? Let's mentor a companion. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path toward enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Okay. Me? Oh, of course. Please tell me something I don't know, for there is a lot of it. You illustrate to May some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in the Triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense she grasps some of the concepts. The scribes, they whisper to me. They do from time to time. Okay. A brief charge-up time before May jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Ooh. The brief charge-up time before May can cast her aura is greatly reduced. The Grand Trader's leadings. Tricks of the rope collar. If May is Spanish while jumping, she shall instantly return to the original jump point. Jumps and power jumps far further than usual, while sprinting May slows nearby adversaries. Flings the orb faster and farther than usual. When saluting her adversaries, May automatically leaps toward the orb if no one has it. While grasping the orb, May sprints and jumps without using stamina. Ooh. I'm gonna grab this one, but I will probably go down this line. Grabbing this, maybe grabbing this into this. The minstrel finds you early the next day. Reiterators ready? Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Step inside. Ooh, everything's so clean and organized. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hall is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manners of nautical equipment adorn the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have to have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! Tizo seems to share May's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I am begging to feel... I'm beginning to feel ill already. Let's set sail. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimated well. There is no acclimation to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next right is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on your on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Ore. Hulk of Ores. Waters off the coast, flagging hands. Curving route bearing northeast. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jody seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Oh, excuse me, Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Headwind? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, reaching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out to sea. His first? She turns to you. Reader, please check on Headwind when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Headwind looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just, the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Book collection, the few friends you had, perhaps the food. Nothing springs to mind. It was highly illegal, though just the same you miss having access to those volumes. You tell that you miss your book collection most of all, after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. Figured as much. I bet they burned all of your books, didn't they, those scum? Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Ooh. Sea of Solace. By the scribes, the sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, You now can see that what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Oh boy. Tiso is wondering if Hedwig is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tiso. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. May believes the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Ah, Tiso wants to fish for something tasty here. Let's go Tiso. To Izo. To Lozo. To Pozo. Pozo. Bozo. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the little minstrel is looking down at them all along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the sea dominion. A vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars. Having grown weary of their own, they must make worthy adversaries. Tiso appears to have spotted something tasty. Dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in its claw. Caught a black-eye puffer. You could always sell it. Hell yeah. As you arrive at the hulk of oars after journeying across the sea, it seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there's no sign of your next adversaries yet. Reader, a moment. This motherfucker put bacon on here. You ask what's on their mind.
Tom Diamond.
Edwin, he is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I've known Hedwig since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he is grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times, whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom. I am ambivalent. I think that's the word. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way if and when the time requires. And in a case when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to his quest of ours. Whether Hedwig is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. Okay. Okay. Down the river. The Emperor knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown unto him, I think, is what transformed him. Interesting. Well, hey, you guys, what do you get to you out here? Right in the middle of the drink, know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. I know. Ha! Aha! I know you're gonna like the stuff, guys. It's pretty woo! Know what I mean? And if you want some more, now I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop by any other time. Having landed in the Hulk of Ors, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tiso? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwin? Coo-hoo! Tiso is worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water. Followed by several others of its kind, you recognize it as a worm of the sea domain. What they all are doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Oh my gosh, Worm Knight. Good sirs and good ladies! So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. And this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Or at least this knight forget. He is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
My fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Orus. I think that's how we pronounce it. As your adversaries clamber into view, Rookie paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Domain? Or wherever it is you come from? As an excellent point, it seems then that these adversaries of the rights are clever. Wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's best despite his protests. Wait, give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So, yes, you can swim or no? Haha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Domain can. But we are exiles in this land the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis similarly impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post. Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, Ingard! Reader, Hedwig's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall conduct the rite?
We are going to choose you.
Ruki. May.
Krastia?
Jodariel.
Jodariel. Let us make short work of this lot. Human status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave, triumphant they seem to this knight's eye. Brave, air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready!
Begin. Beware the adversary's aura. A flame is stricken. Glorious. Empire
Whee!
survive much more of that. Unfortunate for the Pyre hearts. May plunged into the pyre. That Sir Deluge did fling himself upon the flames.
Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. The knights give every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once! While those bozos bicker even more than we do. Let's get them while they're busy fighting.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth exactly by the book. Once more like that and we are finished here. A nearly negligible effort. A
Damn it.
braver than expected act from Sir Deluge. Alas.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Deluge has plunged into his adversary's pyre. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. Their adversaries confidently thwarted. The rite is complete.
Those worms were quick, alright. But Cranetail's quicker. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly. But we still won. We won! I expect more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Domain. This night commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought, indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until his day ends. Until his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies. How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversaries on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles? The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
The scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them, maybe.
Until the stars align.
Interesting. After overcoming the Pyre Hearts in a convincing manner, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There's little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off towards whatever next the stars decide them. Instead, your fellow exiles' attention turned towards your companion, who was absent for the rite. How is Edwin? Lord Mitchell makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden, and he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. Lord breathes in a heavy sigh, but then, hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, you should wring that. I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about. Despite my having strongly recommended further rest, those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern. Tark? Yeah, his first name. But I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you are back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyways, thank you, everyone, for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you, my friend. What do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on the solid ground. We follow him outside where the night sky awaits. And I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through. Anyways, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody has gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. See your next destination. The Silver Star. Interact to determine the next rite. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can we go around? Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can, but you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious, isn't it? You all concur the rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past a deathless tempest. Oh. I don't have one that I could do. What do you got? Tizo's been rather cheerful mood since being out at sea. He seems pleased to see you. He's grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. Tizo is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Oh, I do too, but let's stick on you. In fact, we'll stick on you right after this ad break. So we'll be right back. Okay. Ugh. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature. You anticipate his response. Teasel loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Laugh heartily. You muster your best belly laughing following Tizu's joke. He is he stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizu admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Hey, nice. +1 hope for the next right. Everything's all cleaned up and neat and nice. Oh, it's so good. Yep, I'm going for valuables again. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than in finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax, Joe Dariel, and let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off it, now do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go on like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time, but you may find something to show for it. Yeah, why not? You suggest it may well be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage after having come this far. Greentail grins wide. Knew you'd see it my way, chum. Now let's see what we can get. After an exhaustive search... Sorry, chum, I think I was chasing the refraction of the sun or something. There's nothing down there. Fumes at all of this, but says nothing. -1 hope. Okay, they all can't be winners. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the water, the nearby water stirs, and from it springs forth something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this, Edwin? No, not really, no. Nay, look ye, not to surprise. Your valor and the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea domain that he shall serve you in the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid you passage through the deathless tempest. It is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilligan is persuading you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to the waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwig gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodaro glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwig is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilliman that if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, then he can come along for now. Oh Jesus! This knight is overjoyed! And he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first the knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gilliman seems to be asking your permission for something. Is that clear to you? What exactly Sir Gilliman intends to do for you right now? Beg pardon? As you began to say something in response, Sir Gilliman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Is determined to help you cross the deathless tempest. Help see his mission through. Ooh. Determined to prove himself To you and the Nightwing, Sir Gillen emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Soils and calls out to you. Master Raider, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Now known, however, that among this knight's brethren, this action we are about to take are highly forbidden, but they are highly just. Thus Sir Gilman sets forth and quell the storm that rages north. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed blunders, boiling the sea with their warmth. Exile worms within these waters long have harbored these ambitions, using them to bar passage through Downside's channels, for any save this knight's own kind. Beyond now from here, friends, this knight shall finish what the Under King Ors started. 7th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Persevering or the Sea Sojourner. Those were just bubbles. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked. Here, you hold no sway over this knight. And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sire Deluge, this knight was born to dare. Now, come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charge? Fine, Gilliman. You wish to stand against your commander? Then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me, banish now this troublesome troublemaker. You are master of this knight no longer, Sir Deluge. The shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor, This knight will have your head, Gilliman. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then, hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilliman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. When you look at that, he really did it. Of course this knight just did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilliman. Welcome to the Night Wings. I don't even need to read that. The Deathless Tempest. With Sir Gilliman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that, but now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. And from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilliman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilliman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. Voyage onward. Say, Tarek? I agreed to. What is it? That loot you're always carrying around, you know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten the mood. Know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. Oh, 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 the place where Plurna scuttled her foe, the doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by the tides. In death she leaves her stain on the place, the tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by. Oh,
Okay. One does not simply skip a super giant music OST. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground. In a land called Black Basin, your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. You approach Sir Gilliman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that his triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rite in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirate this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they are written by the under King Ors and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly, does this knight have confidence? The Master Reader shall resist any temptation to conduct the rites in any underhand fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So, please, excuse him, Master Reader. Slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. He's gonna be fun. I can already feel it. You find that Hedwyn has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your commands make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned or earlier. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I've come back. May returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilliman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Oh, Tizo. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish live in the pools or a rock nearby. Little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trista. The exiles of the High-Wing remnants, you may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? That Hedwig steps in as the minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jody glares at the sky as everyone else disappears. Use your time well. I have not done this yet. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rite. Focus on which aspect of the book writes, its teaching and their wisdom. Each point of hope significantly reduces your fellow exile's banishment duration during the rites. Quickness, presence. Each point of presence slightly increases the size of your fellow exile's aura during the rite. Yes. You tune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence. Tenacity. Okay, I am going to say we're going to call it here, because again, oh, sorry about that, we're going to call it here. This is a lot of reading. And I can already feel my voice trying to leave me. So thank you all for watching and listening. I will see you next time. Thank you again, and adios.